Welcome to the course on Dynamics of Machinery, Unit number 3, 2 degrees of freedom systems and damped vibrations. So, in the last class we have seen the contents which are specified here with the red color, and now we are going to see some numericals on eigenvalue and eigenvector by using matrix method. So let us consider here numerical number 1. Here you are asked to find out the eigenvalue and eigenvector of the given system. Okay, so first we have to write the differential equation in matrix form for the system. So differential equation matrix form will be m into x double dot plus k into x is equal to 0, where m is the mass matrix, this is acceleration vector, this is displacement vector, and this is stiffness matrix. Okay, so first we'll write the mass matrix for this system. So there are two masses m1 and m2. So mass matrix is a square matrix. I am having diagonal elements. So first mass I will write here m1, and here I will write the m2. As these masses will be having two displacements like x1 here and x2 here. Okay, so accordingly x1 double dot and x2 double dot are the coefficients of this m1 and m2, that is mass into acceleration, that is inertia forces. Now stiffness, so this particular mass m1 is connected with spring k1 and k2, and therefore the stiffness over here, that is coefficient of x1, will be k1 plus k2, and then x2, so with respect to this mass x2 is over here, this is x2 and this is x1. So x2 is in the downward direction, so k2 is on the opposite side of it, so it is minus k, and also this stiffness matrix is a diagonal matrix, so here also it is minus k2 and here also it is minus k2, while the coefficient of x2 will be k2 plus k3, so it is here k2 plus k3. So in this way you can write the mass and the stiffness matrix. So it is always better if you draw the free body diagram of this initially, then draw the sum of these forces acting on this particular mass and sum of the forces acting on this mass, and then get the differential equations, and then express these differential equations in the form of matrix instead of directly writing this way. Okay, we are simplifying this above equation, wherein this k1 and k2 are there. We will write it is in terms of only k by keeping this k1 equal to k2 equal to k3 as k, and similarly m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m. So m1 m2 will be replaced by m here, and all these stiffnesses are replaced by only a k. So it is k1 plus k2, it becomes 2k. Similarly k2 plus k3 becomes 2k, and this is minus k. Okay, so this is the way you will get this particular equation expressed in terms of mass and stiffness matrix. Now we will use the dynamics matrix method, in which we are going to get the m inverse k, that is dynamic matrix, and m inverse m, that is unit matrix. So let us try to find out the dynamic matrix by multiplying m inverse k. So mass inverse means it will be 1 by m and 1 by m, this is m inverse, and k matrix is here 2k minus k and minus k 2k. So let us make the multiplication of this. So this row and this column will be multiplied. Okay, so if this row is considered 1 by m and 0, and this column is considered 2k by 2k and k, so this 1 by m multiplied by 2k will be 2k by m plus 0 multiplied by this minus k, so it will be 0. So there is only this term will be there, 2k by m. Similarly this row and now the second column, so it will be 1 by m multiplied by minus k, so it will be minus k by m, and this 0 multiplied by 2k, so it is 0 plus 0. Similarly now second row horizontally like this, and the first column here. So first is element is 0, so 2k multiplied by 0 will be 0, and 1 by m multiplied by minus k will be minus k by m, so it is written here. Similarly I have to again do this row and this column. Okay, so multiplication of this 0 multiplied by minus k will be 0, and 1 by m multiplied by 2k will be equal to 2k by m. So this is you are getting this element 2k by m. So in this way you are going to get the product of this m inverse k. Okay, now we have to use this D matrix in the equation of D minus lambda I. So that will be giving us the frequency equation. So d minus lambda I will be equal to 0. So D matrix, which we calculated in the previous slides, it is written here 2k by m minus k by m minus k by m and 2k by m. These are the four elements of this matrix. Minus lambda into I. So I is nothing but unity matrix, that is 1 0. It will be 1 0 0 1 like this. So but just add this lambda is multiplied inside this particular unit matrix, so it becomes lambda 0 0 lambda. Now there is a subtraction of these two, so I will just subtract the corresponding elements of this. So 2k by m minus lambda, so it is written here 2k by m minus lambda minus k by m minus 0, so it will be as it is minus k by m, then minus k by m minus 0, so again it will be same, and 2k by m minus lambda, so it is 2k by m minus lambda. Okay, now we have to find out the determinant of this, means we have to do the cross multiplication of it. So let us take this 2k by m minus lambda multiplied by 2k by m minus lambda minus k square by m square. This will be the just the product of these two. So this multiply by this and this multiply by this, so we will get it this way. Okay, now I am multiplying this bracket with this bracket, so first term of this will be multiplied with the first term of this, so it is 2 into 2 4, k multiplied by k square by m square, so this is the first term I am getting. Then I will multiply this second term with this, so minus lambda and this 2k by m, so minus lambda 2k by m, then this second term with this one, so again it is minus lambda 2k by m, and this minus lambda and multiplied by minus lambda, it is minus minus plus lambda square, and this is already minus k square by m square. So let us simplify this again. So let me write this now, lambda square as a first term. Okay, this term will be writing as a first term. Now 4k by m into lambda, so this is minus 2k by m and this is minus 1, so it will be total minus 4k by m into lambda, and plus the 3k square by m square, because this is k square by m square minus, and this is 4k square m by m square, so 4 minus 1, it is 3 k square by m square equal to 0. Now this is in the form of algebraic equation, like you write ax square plus bx plus c. So I can get the roots of this equation by using minus b plus minus into root b square minus 4 is upon twice a. So a is 1 in this case, b is minus 4 by km, 4k by m. So it is minus minus plus 4k by m plus minus in root b square, so 4k by m bracket square, so it becomes 16k square by m square minus 4ac, so 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c, so 4 1 a is value 1, so 4 multiplied by 3 12, 12 k square by m square. Okay, so we will get the roots of this in this way, so 2k by m plus minus k by m. So if I take the plus or minus sign one by one, so if I take minus sign first, so it will be 2k by m minus k by m, it will be k by m remaining, so lambda 1 is the k by m, and lambda 2 will be, I am taking the plus sign, so it will be 3k by m, and since lambda is equal to omega square, so omega will be equal to omega 1, that is equal to under root of k by m, and omega 2 will be equal to under root of 3k by m. Okay, so these are nothing but the natural frequencies of that particular system, also called as eigenvalues. And now we will determine the eigenvector. So for the first mode shape, we know that the value of omega 1 is equal to under root of k by m. So if I use this value of under root of k by m, that is equal to k by m for lambda, okay, which is nothing but omega 1 square. So I will put this value of lambda here, which was initially here 2k by m minus lambda, and here 2k by m minus lambda. So value of lambda will be equal to k by m. So if I use this value, I will get it 2k by m minus 1 k by m will be equal to k by m. So k by m is common, so it will be 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. This way you will get a matrix multiplied by x1 by x2. So if I multiply this first row with this first column, so minus this 1 is multiplied by x1, so x1 minus x2 will be equal to 0. It means x1 will be equal to x2. So my first mode shape will be equal to 1 1. So it means both the distances will be having same magnitude and same direction. as sign is same and magnitude is also same. Similarly, if I put the value of second natural frequency over here, that means if I put the value of lambda 2 here, I will get the second mode shape. This is the way you can do this. So you can try this one by your own and try to find out the second mode shape of this. Now we will see the another numerical. So this numerical we will see in the next part of this presentation. So we'll just stop here. Thank you very much.